Okay, what's your name, Prabhu?
Ramananda.
And where are you from?
Well, that's a difficult one. Born in Holland.
Okay.
Parents from Suriname.
Okay.
And I live in London.
Okay. And how did you become a devotee in 10 minutes?
Okay. So. 10 minutes, huh?
10 minutes.
Okay.
You done 30 seconds already.
Can we start again then?
No.
Bet all those other people did.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 minutes. So my mom, it's pretty much her fault.
Okay.
She was already devotional.
Okay.
We had we had an altar in the house with all the demigods on it, including Krishna.
Okay.
And I don't know, Sai Baba was there too, I think. Ganesh, Hanuman, everyone was there.
Wow, everyone.
Everyone was there. And she was having us be vegetarian every Monday. So every Monday was no meat. We'd go outside to eat meat on Mondays. And
your parents ate meat?
yes, except for Mondays. That's the point I'm making. On Monday we were vegetarian.
I thought Hindus didn't eat meat.
No, all Hindus eat meat. In fact, when I went to book a flight and I chose Hindu meal, it literally means you want meat, just no beef. That's what a Hindu meal is on a flight.
Oh my god.
So we were one of those Hindus that eat meat, except for on Mondays, and of course no beef.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So she was like that, and she started going to one temple. It's in a Ramanuja Sampradaya line.
Okay.
And Rambhakt is there, and she started taking us also. We started going, my dad also started going, and she took a mantra there, started chanting and everything.
What mantra?
I don't know which mantra it was.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that mantra later,
okay.
Within 10 minutes.
Okay.
And while she was doing that, my dad ran into some Hare Krishnas on the streets.
Okay.
Bought an entire Bhagavatam set in Gita and put it all in the house. Started reading it. Started going to the other Hindu temple where my mom was taking us, and started arguing with the guys, saying, "You guys saying this, but the Bhagavad Gita saying that."
Wow.
And yeah, well, I remember being there as a kid in one of those arguments with one of the swamis there, and he was speaking about what Prabhupada is saying, what you guys are saying, this and that. Don't remember. It was very philosophical. I was a kid, so I didn't remember much of it. But then anyway, and my dad decided we should go to a Hare Krishna temple instead.
Okay.
So while we were there, we started learning Ramayana, Gita. I memorized the whole second chapter. I could sing it. I forgot it now.
Of Ramayana?
No, Bhagavad Gita.
Of Gita.
Chapter. And
wow.
Ramayana also certain parts, and we started going there, yoga, Hindi, yeah, all kinds of stuff we were learning there. But then one day my dad said, let's go to the Hare Krishna temple. So we went to Amsterdam, and I still remember the first day I walked into a Hare Krishna temple. Yeah. Because it was just amazing. I don't know why. The kirtans were okay, there was the class, but then afterwards what really shocked me, or what really got me going, was the arti. Because they were dancing. Okay. Because in the Hindu temple we were all standing like this. Right. And just praying, and then that's it. But in the Hare Krishna temple they were all dancing and playing these mridangas, and I fell in love with the mridanga the moment I saw it. Okay, cool. Or him. And so... Him? Yes, him. Ramananda Prabhu tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah. So I fell in love with the Hare Krishna straight away. And since then we started going to the temple in our city, The Hague. And before we knew it, we had 2 altars in the house. Your city, The Hague. Den Hague. Den Hague, yes, okay. We're still in Holland. Okay. I hope you can show it in the bottom and show Google Map and all that. Special effects. No, we don't even have a mic this time, so. No, they probably can't even hear you, but that's okay. Oh, that's even better. Yeah. So then, in my city, Den Hague. Den Hague. Yes, some moment that needs to be there. We started going to the Hare Krishna temple there. It was a new temple that was just being set up. Got to know the temple president, and everybody had to choose a different service, learn a different instrument. So I chose playing mridanga. Okay. Everyone chose something, so started going there. Got very interested. But my mom. Well, so ISKCON's really organized. Huh? It's very organized. Yes. Okay. Temple president came, got all the kids together. We need somebody for the mridanga. We need somebody for the harmonium. This, that. Decorations. I was crap at decorations. Okay. Don't sweat, please. Oh. Can we take that out? But in England it's not, because it's mostly Americans watching, right? It's too late, mate. It's ruined. My brother does, he had like 20 takes. No, she had 1 take. I can't believe that. No. Okay. She wanted another take, wouldn't give it. Okay. She should have had one. Yeah, anyway. She should have had one. Oh, can you take that out? No. Oh. Okay, so the temple, The Hague, I was there. Stop shaking the camera. and I got my service. But my mom didn't like it. She was a bit confused, like why we're all going there, because she was trying to bring us to the other temple.
Okay.
And she didn't like the ISKCON scene at all. She would come sometimes, but wasn't very interested. My dad was in management and everything, so he was going there.
Okay.
I started making my own altar. I'm speaking very fast, like Vishnu Maharaj.
That's okay.
So had a big altar,
Yeah.
and I made my own altar next to my mom's altar with Radha Krishna, and started doing my own arati of
Wow, okay.
Mahaprabhu and Nrsingadev, the typical
Okay.
ISKCON setup.
You're all vegetarian now.
Then we eventually, well, it became like this. My parents said, okay, we're going to become vegetarian now, full on.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to if you don't want to, but you'll have to eat outside.
Yeah.
And also you have to pay it from your own money.
Yeah. So that was a no-brainer.
That was like, okay, we'll become vegetarians too then, I guess. We weren't eating that much, but that kind of, killed it off completely.
Yeah.
So become vegetarians and started going to the ISKCON temple. And Dad was fully into the whole management and everything. He was full on there. We're going every Sunday. We moved in right in the same street. We're living next to the ISKCON temple pretty much.
Okay.
And even ended up wearing saffron for a while in there. I was going to be
You wore saffron?
in ISKCON.
Wow.
And I was going to go to the Mayapur Gurukul in 1995.
Hang on, so you were living in the temple?
No, I was living next to the temple. Was going there every day.
What? You were
Still-
living with your mum and dad?
Yes.
And wearing saffron?
Yeah. I was okay in ISKCON. I just wear it on the Sunday program. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any photos? 'Cause-
I do actually. There are some pictures.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, unfortunately there are.
yeah.
Anyway, then I was. Let's keep it chronological.
Yeah.
So, going to that temple, saffron cloth,
Yeah.
was going to be sent off to. But I won't take any names. One Swami was impressed or interested, liked me, and I was going to go to the Mayapur Gurukul.
Right.
1995, Srila Gauragovinda Maharaj came to Holland,
Right.
and my dad found out about all the politics and everything, and pretty much left. He wasn't interested anymore, so it was just me and my brother going to the temple from then onwards.
Sorry, when did you first start going to the ISKCON temple?
92, so it was like 4 years.
Wow, I didn't realise. Wow, you're so senior.
Yeah, you don't know idea, man. Should be washing my feet.
I'm sorry. Hare Krishna.
Wait, can you cut that out?
No.
How many minutes do I have?
That's 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
Left.
No.
Oh man, okay.
My maths isn't that good.
Okay, let me pretend to be serious.
Yeah.
So,
So Gauragovinda Maharaj
Gauragovinda
came,
Maharaj came.
destroyed everything.
Destroyed everything. My dad was done.
Yeah.
He stopped going.
Okay.
He would come every now and then, but not so much. So, but me, I was still very interested, loving the Midanga and all the programs.
Okay.
And then what happened is, Ramananda Prabhu, because he was an ex-temple president, in
And he's
Holland,
Dutch.
and he's Dutch, he somehow managed to get Gurudev's books, Nectar of Govinda Lila Govinda, Nectar of Govinda Lila and Going Beyond Vaikuntha, onto the bookshelves of all the ISKCON temples in Holland.
Okay.
So somehow we got hold of that.
Yeah.
My dad read it. Nectar of Govinda Lila was fully impressed.
Yeah.
And then there was an invitation also in the mailbox sent by Brajanath with a list of, first of all, a little biography of Gurudev, who he was, and then the next page of, guess what, he's going to come to Holland this date, this, and he's going to be here and here and here.
Okay.
So this was after one Sunday program. All guests were gone. Just the devotees were there from this ISKCON temple. And this letter was presented to all of us, and the temple president said, look, you guys can go, just don't tell anyone. And everyone was a bit like, no, we're not going to go. And I saw, that's the first time I saw a picture of Srila Gurudev on the back of the Nectar of Govinda Lila, sitting under a tree with just dust on his feet, no garland and everything. I was really quite impressed, like, oh, this is a very special person. He looks very different. And then so on the list that actually he's going to give a class literally 2 minutes walking from my house in a Hindu temple, just right there.
Oh, right, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Slight technical problem.
Yes.
We've returned. So, Gurudev, Nectar of Govinda,
Lila.
Leela,
Yeah.
he was going to give class just next to your house.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so decided to go.
Okay.
And for some reason, somehow or another, I decided also to make a garland for him, which I usually don't do for a person I've never seen, but I don't know. Made a garland, went to see him, and when I saw him, I knew straight away, he's my guru. I can't explain it, but I saw him, I just knew this is going to be my Gurudev.
Okay.
Many people warned me of maybe he's this, maybe he's that, maybe he's a Sahaja, this and that. And for me, when I saw him, I was like, I don't care what he is. If It doesn't matter who he follows, what he's, even if he's a Sahaja, he's going to be my Gurudev. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's what came up into me, and I was going to give him the garland, and he stopped me.
He stopped you.
He's like, give it to me inside, because everybody was inside, but I thought I'm going to wait for him outside. So it was just me and a few others, but everyone else stayed inside. And
So you were trying to be smart,
yeah,
and he shot you down.
he shut me down.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
That was the first time you met him.
That was the first time I met him.
Oh, that's really sad. The first time you
thing
met
he ever
him.
said to me is, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Keep it and give it to me inside. That's the first thing he said to me.
Okay.
Ever. I went inside, gave it to him there, and it was okay.
Okay.
Gave a beautiful class and sold, fully in love.
Okay.
Then there was some friction with the temple president. My dad went to speak to him, called GBC certain names, and we were kicked out.
Oh dear.
And that was actually all good.
Yeah.
But the beautiful part of this story is that my mother, she was completely confused because she also got attracted to Gurudev. She was never attracted to anything that was happening in ISKCON, but when Gurudev started coming into our lives, she became very much attracted. And Gurudev started telling her, "Oh, your whole family has given their heart, but you are not giving what I will take by force." Gurudev was saying this to her.
Wow.
And she was very disturbed by this because she had taken initiation somewhere else. And so she went back to, this is more her story than my story.
That's okay.
She went back to that temple and told the Swami who she took initiation from what's going on. She's saying, I took a mantra in which, and because they give mantras for specific reasons. So she took a mantra with the reason that she wanted her family to be united in bhakti. This is what she asked for. And which happened because when she started chanting this mantra, my dad got those books, we all became vegetarians, started going to the temple. Well, there was that temple and this temple where we started going to both, and it seemed that the family was actually breaking into pieces because we were becoming Hare Krishnas and she was becoming something else. So she went there and asked, what's going on? I asked for this, the family to be united in bhakti, but we seem to be being torn apart. And then that Swami said, you asked for bhakti, and that person can give bhakti, so you should go there.
Wow. Cool.
And then she came back and took initiation from Gurudev.
Wow.
And then now the whole family is...
So they could tell.
Yeah, she said, what you asked for, that he can give that.
Wow, that's a nice story.
Yeah. So her story is nicer than mine. And that's why I told her story.
Your story's nice.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
what year did you make Gurudev? What was that?
96, when he came to Holland the first time.
96. Wow. Okay. And when did you take Diksha and all that?
Harina was that same year, and Diksha was in 99. I was gonna take it in India, but then Ban Maharaj just pushed me into the room. I was just walking past. He took me by the hand and pushed me into the room, and I was in a room full of devotees, and Gurudev was sitting right in the front. It was me and my brother there.
Yeah.
We had no plate, no nothing for taking initiation. And then somebody gave us a garland to give to Gurudev out of nowhere.
Wow, okay.
So we had garlands, and then we went to the front. I remember me going to the front, putting the garland around Gurudev's neck, and while I put the
We
garland...
accepted it that time.
He accepted the garland, but then he grabbed me by the hand, and he pushed me to sit down. So I ended up sitting right in front of him. Like literally right in front of him. And then when he was explaining the Gayatri mantras and everything, he was just right there, which was amazing.
Well, that's nice. And so, what year was that?
That was
How old were you?
Oh, I don't know. 99.
Well, how old were you when you first met Gurudev?
That was 96. I don't remember. I was born in 81.
So you were young.
I was young, yeah. I don't know, 15.
Okay, 15. Okay.
Something like that.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And
now I'm old and wise.
Old and wise, and married. And any advice for new devotees?
New devotees.
Yeah. Any advice for married devotees?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do. Oh, they're already married.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's too late now. You can't give any advice anymore. It's already done, isn't it?
Can't say that. It's going on the internet.
Oh, you want to cut? No, don't cut that out. That's true.
Okay.
No. If it's done already, sorry guys. Good luck with that.
Okay. Any advice for new devotees apart from don't get married?
Try to associate with the devotees, senior devotees. Go to India.
Yeah.
Stay out of politics because there's loads of them.
Loads of them.
Loads of them in it. And be humble.
Be humble. Eat prasadam.
Eat loads of prasadam, dance in kirtan. Don't forget what it's all about.
What's it all about?
Chant and be happy.
Chant and be happy.
Yeah. Always remember Krishna, never forget him. Try to get there. and the devotees can get us there. You can find them, because they're always there. There's no time that ever in this world that the Vaishnavas, devotees, will not be here. Otherwise Krishna would not have created this world. So, they are there. Don't give up hope.
Okay. Ramananda Prabhu, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dhanyavad.